Renee Hahn, your Naples Real Estate Expert. This video is part of a series I call Naples Revealed, where we explore all the various aspects of Naples, Florida living. Be sure to subscribe below to keep up to date on new videos to help familiarize yourself with the Naples area. And of course, reach out anytime if I can be of assistance to you on your journey to explore Naples living. All right, I'm not even gonna lie, this is a really boring topic. But the reality is, if you're considering Naples or anywhere for that matter, it's important to have key information about the area. And one of the things people care about when they're coming to a place like Naples, particularly with it being so popular as second home destinations, is what the airport situation looks like. So we're a small town, no doubt. I would have the same questions. So this is going to be a short guide to the different travel options. Again, if you're considering a move to Naples, Florida. We've talked about one crucial aspect to keep in mind is how easily you can travel in and out of the area. So thankfully, Naples is conveniently located near several airports, each offering unique advantages and flight options. So I'm going to go through I won't even call it a comprehensive guide, a high-level guide to the airports nearby, the major flight schedules, and what you can expect when flying in and out of this beautiful coastal city. We're going to start with the closest airport. Many people know it, but not everyone does. We've got our own airport in Naples proper. It's called Naples Municipal Airport. It is located just a few miles from downtown Naples, and it primarily serves general aviation and private jet traffic. So during high season, you'll see the planes coming in and going out quite frequently. And while it doesn't offer commercial airline services, it is an essential hub for private and charter flights. And more I'm starting to see services that allow the everyday Joe to take advantage of charter flights, private flights through different apps where you can go on and look for if a flight's not full, they might offer seats, that kind of thing. There are several charter companies that do operate from this airport, and so they offer flights to various destinations across Florida and sometimes beyond as well. So if you're looking to avoid the hustle and bustle of larger airports, Naples Municipal is perfect for like a quick getaway, or being able to land directly at your home if you have a plane or a charter for yourself. The access is really easy for private aircraft. There's minimal traffic and wait times, but obviously it's limited to private charter flights, and there are no commercial airlines right now. The airport is not big enough to handle those, but convenience is a huge factor. The next one is Southwest Florida International Airport. We refer to it as RSW. That one is located in Fort Myers. It's about 30 miles from Naples. I would say the Southwest International Airport is the main commercial airport that serves our region. It's certainly the most convenient choice for most travelers, providing a range of domestic as well as some limited international options. It is served by major airlines, including Southwest, American, Delta, United, JetBlue. I know they just added Breeze Airways, so that's a new one. So with over 40, really, I think on a regular basis, 40 nonstop destinations, RSW connects travelers to cities like New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and even seasonal flights to Europe. So the thing to keep in mind, and this is not unique to Naples, the flight options will change. They will become more plentiful when we get closer to being in season or are in season, because there's more travelers utilizing those flights. In the slower times, you're going to have more limited options. The airport has approximately 200 daily departures, making it easy to find a flight that might suit your schedule. The pros on this one is there's, again, a lot of flight options, major airplanes. There are modern amenities. You can grab a bite to eat. There's restaurants. It can get busy during the peak tourist season, and it's about a 30-minute drive from Naples. The next one, heading a little further north, is Punta Gorda Airport. That's located about 40 miles north of Naples in a town called Punta Gorda. Some people will call that Punta Gorda. I call it Punta Gorda. I'm not sure who's right. It serves as a secondary option for travelers, and this airport is primarily accommodates what I would call budget airlines, making it an affordable choice. Low-cost airlines such as Allegiant offer flights to various domestic donations, often at lower prices compared to the major airlines. And while PGT doesn't have as many flights as RSW, it is worth checking out for budget-friendly options to cities like Nashville, St. Louis, and several others. Pros on it is that it is, again, generally cheaper. There are fewer crowds. It's really easy parking. The cons are that there are limited flight options and destinations and smaller airport amenities. When you're flying out of Punta Gorda, you've got to kind of make sure you've got flexible travel arrangements, because it may, for the destination you want, may only fly out once or twice a week and return once or twice a week. So you've got to have flexibility there. Now we're going to take it to the other coast, and people forget that Fort Lauderdale, the Hollywood International Airport, is an option. It's located about 100 miles southeast of Naples. It's another popular option for our residents because it's known for its extensive flight options and international connections. It's also ideal for frequent travelers. So we tend to use it relatively often because it's easy to just cut across Alligator Alley. It's quick on and off the highway. So it's a easy commute. Fort Lauderdale serves numerous airlines, including Spirit, JetBlue, American, Delta, and offer domestic and international. So with over 150 nonstop destinations, this airport can connect you to cities across the U.S., get you the Caribbean, South America. The airport handles over 700 daily flights, making it one of the busiest airports in the region. So pros, a wide variety of flight options, competitive pricing sometimes, strong international connections. And the cons are you're about an hour and 45-minute drive from Naples. The traffic, depending on when you're going, can be heavier, especially during peak travel seasons. And the parking always drives me crazy. They have a very robust, I'll say, lots of parking options, and you can end up pretty far away from where you're trying to get. You've also got Miami, I'll mention, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. So while Naples is well connected to surrounding areas, there are a few areas where improvements could be made. Number one, you've got limited international flights. So both RSW and PGT offer international flight options, but not anything compared to what you're going to find in like a city like Miami. So if you're planning to travel abroad frequently, you may need to consider a longer drive to a large airport such as Miami. That's about 110 miles away, so a little bit longer than Fort Lauderdale, but I will tell you, because of where it's located and the traffic, it's going to take you considerably longer. Number two, some travelers may find that direct flight options are limited on the options that I talked about as being more convenient, especially to certain destinations. So it's not uncommon to have to book connecting flights, particularly during peak season. Despite some of these limitations, though, traveling to and from Naples remains a breeze for many residents. You've got accessibility. All four airports are relatively easy to access with major highways connecting Naples, RSW, Punta Gorda, Fort Lauderdale. Plus, there are plenty of transportation options, including ride shares, shuttles, parking services. You've got shorter wait times, especially at Naples Municipal Airport in Punta Gorda. So you've got you're going to experience shorter wait times compared to larger, busier airports, and scenic drives. If you're up for a little adventure, the drive to any of the nearby airports can often be quite scenic, taking you through beautiful coastal landscapes and charming Florida towns. So choosing the right airport when you're living in Naples can make your travel really much smoother, whether you prefer the convenience of the RSW airport, the charm of the local private flights from Naples Municipal Airport, or the extensive options at Fort Lauderdale. Each option has something to offer so that you can just pack your bags, get ready to explore the world, knowing that if you come to Naples, Naples has you covered when it comes to travel. And the only other thing I'll offer is if the four options that I talked about don't end up being feasible for you, let's, for example, say you do a ton of regular international travel, you can also go to Miami, which I talked about, 110 miles away. And candidly, Tampa. If you're going to do Miami, Tampa is probably time-wise going to be pretty similar. Tampa is another airport, smaller than Miami, of course. but domestically we'll have a lot of options and a lot of direct options that we may not offer in the other areas. So the point is, within a reasonable drive, you can get to 4, if not 6 options that may help your travel. If you're considering Naples as a final or permanent or temporary destination, or even seasonal, we've got you covered. So again, Renee Hahn, your Naples real estate expert. I am more than happy to help you with any of your Naples questions, and certainly your Naples real estate pursuits. You can always find me at yournaplesexpert.com. And I hope you'll join me next time when we cover the next Naples Revealed topic to find out what's going on in the world of Naples and get you connected with information that will help make your decisions. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.